He was a just man. In the Hebrew, that's lawful. He's righteous. He is honest. To Noah, the law is the law. To Noah, there was no need in him trying to reinterpret the law. The law, I didn't get everybody on that. The law is the law. Now, you didn't write it, but you better keep it. What's so bad is that so many of us are not law-abiding citizens. We're churchgoers, but we will break the law in a heartbeat. Come on, tell the truth. I said, tell the truth. I confess mine, you can confess yours. I told you before, there's just something in us. Many of us are just criminal-minded. We always looking for a way around the rule. Always trying to find a way around what's supposed to be. Can't stand to see something that restricts us. Can't stand to see a sign that says stop. And they got them red signs with white letters all over the city. And to us, it doesn't say stop. It says slow down and slide through. No, it said stop. Then when the cop stops us and holds us for 15, 20 minutes or a half an hour, we get an attitude with him. Don't he got nothing better to do? No, he's doing what he is supposed to do. And if we had stopped, we wouldn't have got. Sounds so simple when you put it like that, don't it? Preacher mentioned it last week. I mention it all the time. If the sign in the market says 15 items or less, please, y'all. They got other lines for you. They even got lines where you can do it yourself. If you got 45 items, knock yourself out. Go over to the one that's for you and just scan all your stuff one at a time. But don't hold up people that only had 10 things, because obviously they got somewhere to go. Too many of us are criminal-minded. Stop burning DVDs and CDs. Oh, I know, I got you now. Stop it. It's illegal. It's against the law. It's a federal crime. Anti-piracy laws are in effect. That's federal. That's why the FBI investigates it. They tried to tell you. The first thing that comes up when you put the thing on, big old FBI emblem, FBI right in the middle, and here you are copying it for all your friends and family. Criminal mind. Now, I'm talking about Christians. See, if this is people in the world, what do you expect sinners to do? We got a problem when it's church people. Y'all gonna come back next Sunday? Y'all get quiet at little strange times around here. The Bible says that he is just. He's an ordinary person who's just honest with other people. It's a person who is obedient to the laws of God. It's a person who, now watch this, is not sinless, but a person who strives on a daily basis to live in such a way that it catches God's eye and makes God want to show favor to a person like that. He is just. Why do we think it's strange when cops and judges get locked up? Because they're supposed to live at a standard. Because how can you judge somebody else for a law you break? That's the idea with him. Justice. This man was a just man. But the text also says that he was perfect. Now, word perfect here in the Hebrew means entire. It means whole. It means complete. It means literally faultless. And it has literal, figurative, and moral meanings. It has to do with being upright in one's conduct, not so much upright in your posture. Because we got a whole lot of seasoned saints passing by this way who walk with bent over backs, but their lives are upright. So it's not a physical thing, it's a spiritual thing. It's to be blameless, it's to be honest and sincere and spotless. It's a divine standard that man has to attain. It's to be morally and ethically sound. It's a mature believer who strives to please God. So he's perfect. Now watch, it not just say perfect, but it says perfect in his generation. And a generation is a revolution of time. It's a period of a person's life. It's a generation. It's a cycle. It's a cycle of a person's lifetime from the womb to the tomb. So he's talking about Noah being a righteous man while he lived. Y'all with me? When you go to funerals, you often will hear somebody inevitably mention, you know, when they're talking about the person that passed away, they talk about the date that they were born. You see it also in the obituary, the date that they were born, and then on the other side of the dash, you see the date that they died. So you'd have 1925, and then over here you got 1985. Well, between 25 and 85, there's a dash. Now, ain't nobody really all that concerned about 1925 nor 85. But what really counts is the dash. What did you do with your dash? How did you live with your dash? What's the reputation that's written on your dash? Please leave the preacher something good to say about you in your dash. I've seen preachers struggle because there was nothing good written on the dash. Say something nice about Junior. Junior ain't got nothing nice to write. From the time he was born till the time he died, he was a mess. Breaking the rules, breaking the law, doing this, doing that, and you want somebody to say something nice about Junior. That's why I just preach Jesus. I don't know. Lady got really upset with me one time. The whole family got upset. You're not going to say nothing about him? No, I don't know him. Y'all don't even know him. I can tell by what y'all saying y'all didn't know him. The police knew him. I don't know why y'all don't know him. Police got his whole biography. What y'all get? What is this y'all wrote here? This don't look like what the police have. So I'm staying out of it. I'm just going to preach Jesus. Well, he got his life together. I wasn't there. I don't know about that. We think he went to heaven. I don't know. It ain't going to be till I get there that if I see him, I'll say, okay, I'm sorry I didn't say something about it. But for right now, I don't know. So I'm not talking about you at your funeral. That's just how it goes. I'm not sure where all that came from. All I'm trying to say is that Noah was perfect in his generation. While he lived, he did the right thing. He lived an upright life during his lifetime from the womb to the tomb. Noah is remembered for living a righteous, worshipful, God-centered life, and he's known, now watch this, this is important. Well, the whole sermon's important, but this is important too. He's known for the impact he made on the world because of what God said he should do. Now, this does not mean that Noah was sinless. because